Welcome back to Snodden Town TV. I'm being joined by Luke. Luke, not the result we wanted today. How do you assess what you saw today?
I suppose in short, we weren't at the races today. Um, we rode our luck at times in the first half and saw off we weathered the storm. And then, we come good closer to the second half and we found a good footing in the game, which is quite ironic because it was a particularly bad day, weather-wise, pitch-wise. But look, we were happy that we sort of come through that first half 1-0 up. A couple of false changes, one before the game, one at half time. Come out second half, we looked on top for 10-15 minutes or so there. And then, probably let ourselves down, not clearing the ball at a few vital moments and sort of being assertive and taking the lead. And, I think we missed maybe a lead or two there at times just to get that on-pitch calmness is what we were sort of craving at one point.
I think we all sort of thought when the goal went in the first half, it was against the run of play. So you go in 1-0 up at half time. What do you say to the guys? You say
look, we weren't telling them how well they'd done. Quite the opposite. Like we knew we was in a fortunate position, but it felt like they took it on board, especially the way we come out second half. We were quite assertive on the front foot and creating good chances. We had a very good one in front of goal, 1-on-1 with the keeper, and should have done well. There's no two ways about it. Goes 2-0 at that point. Game is a different game to what it was. They would have had to open up a little bit and have a go, but sod's law.
You talked about the enforced changes. Do you feel that the changes that you made were like for like, or do you feel they were enforced in a way that you would have liked another way around it if you could?
Yeah, I suppose being sort of respectful to the personnel is, to miss Woody is a big miss. Everyone saw his first game a couple of weeks ago. He's a big character, great quality, untold amount of experience and played the levels. And today on that pitch, I think that's exactly what yeah. And look, I still think that the midfielders did very well. That we did have. I mean, Reggie scored on debut, and Harry, I thought, was probably man of the match for us today. So, but yeah, if you miss Sam Wood, that's a big player.
Do you look at this now as an isolated game, seeing as we've had a week in between our game against Fisher, or do you look at it as a bit of a slump? A couple of games now where we're.
I'm more of without being too negative, I'm more of the latter on the opinions. But against Fisher, we were excellent, but we just didn't get the result, and we were probably our best performance of the season, minus the actual result. Today, got to be realistic, we weren't at it. And going forward, though, I think we said to the lads that we need to understand is that this is going to be a lot of the type of football, questionable pitches, questionable footing, questionable styles of play. We've come out of that dry spell where we're popping the ball. Well, you're not going to be able to do that now on a lot of the pitches unless it's a 3G. So we need to be able to make that sort of change in the way that we're going to play and understand that's what we're going to do and commit to it, not dip in and dip out of it.
And we got Chris Al Hassan coming in from Whitstable as well. Obviously, we saw debut today for Reggie. So Chris coming in as well. Does that give you something, a different kind of way for the few games coming up?
There's no point in getting in the same players that all do the same things. We're looking for different skill sets, and myself and Fred will target players that we feel that will bring something different to the party.
I think everyone who's followed the Scaffold League for any amount of time will know Chris Al Hassan. What do you think he can give Snodden that Snodden don't already have?
Used to be more like that fox in the box, that more sort of busy, live sort of finisher, I suppose. More of a sort of a striker. He trained with us in the week. He looked really sharp. Admittedly, it was only sort of a a seven-a-side setup that we had, but in the tight technical stuff, very capable. Some nice little composed finishes, and I think that's maybe what we're craving as a group, is someone that can just maybe go and help Charlie and sort of work off of Charlie's earnings.
So you tried that with Charlie Heatley for a brief period of time. Yeah. Came in from VCD, went back. How did you feel that kind of between Charlie Heatley and Charlie Sheringham, that initial spark that you seemed obviously the unfortunate thing was that Charlie Heatley had to go and goal in the first game.
Yeah, that wasn't an ideal game, but yeah, there was a good little connection there, and I felt it was short-lived, and I was a bit upset to see Charlie Heatley go. I really liked him. But yeah, look, we go again. We've got Chris. We also got Zach Jakubowski, similar sort of player, busy. But yeah, we want people to feed off of what Charlie's doing, all the hard work and chances he creates, like he's done for Reggie Wright today. He's put one on a plate for Reg, and Reg has put it in the corner.
So Tuesday night we go ahead to Hive Away for the Challenge Cup, which is the competition that we really want to do well after winning it last year. Obviously we owed them one. Yeah. They did one over us in the league game earlier this season. Yeah. How did you see that one?
So look, me and Fred just moments ago we're already looking at Tuesday's game. We are super strong again. We'll hopefully change the style of play, and depending on what the weather forecast we've already looked at. So that might sort of force our hand and maybe put everybody on the same page of what we're trying to achieve, and that style of play, no secret, it'd be a little bit more direct. We just need everyone to buy into, and we appreciate it's not pretty, but we've got to all buy into a bit more of a direct way of playing football.
It was a disappointing result today, but you're still confident going forward that you've got the right group of players.
And we've got loads of players out, and it's easy to say. Connor Diamond's out, Liam Pearl's out, Sam Wood was out, Sidgy, our captain, he's out, and there's a list of others. That Loveridge, we can keep going on.
I remember you saying to me earlier in the season that you're going to need every one of the squad at some point during the season.
Exactly that.
It's come to that point in the season now where you're going to be relying on a lot of those players who have perhaps not, of course, had those opportunities yet, so you want them to really be able to step in.
Exactly that.
Yeah. Well, look forward to Tuesday night. Appreciate your time.
Nice one.
Thanks a lot.